So sorry. Yes. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new stream of Zebit, where we talk everything that's related to cryptocurrency, financial markets, and financial products. I'm so sorry. I was just adjusting to the stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Whoever joins from outside or from the application itself. Make sure, like, people who are joining from the outside zone, like from YouTube directly, or you're joining from, maybe you're joining from. This is like, sorry. Yeah. So make sure that you guys download the app so that you can watch me live on the app itself. So we are live on X, we are live on YouTube, we are live on the app itself. So if you haven't downloaded the Zbit app still, I recommend all you guys to go start you know downloading this app or register on the desktop version of it so that you get full advantage of all the things that we're discussing out here. I don't want you guys to just join these sessions, make the use of this particular platform just by taking tips, tricks here and not trade on Zbit platform, because that's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to basically create a platform which could basically help you guys in making your crypto journey easy. I know a lot of you, whoever joins these sessions, are basically people who are just starting out in this zone. They are not somebody who knows everything about crypto. So all we are trying to do here is create that platform where we give you all the guidance that you guys need in order to start your crypto journey. So you going and trading on any other app like Delta Exchange, WazirX, or maybe going and trading on Binance, Coinbase, or anything else doesn't make sense, because this guidance is specifically for our Zbit users. So I want you guys to go first download the Zbit app. I have shared the link in the external chat as well, like for the people who are joining from the external sites like YouTube or X official. So download the app or register on the app. I've shared my referral code too. My referral code is EZTVV. So use that code to enter into the Zbit app so that you get the chance, you get some free rewards coming your way, like maybe free crypto that can be part of your assets that you can use. After you get the free rewards as like as like reward over there, you can use that to take a trade. And in case after you take a trade, you kind of make some profits, you get the chance to keep that referral bonus with you, just in case you miss out and take a trade which does not go successful. Then the system will reclaim back that reward, but you get free crypto along with the registration out there. So you could be that lucky winner today. Not just today, it's the campaign is still going on. So I want you guys to go use that for yourself and basically download and get the chance to win free crypto. That's one thing. Second thing, people who join this streams from internal internal way also, like when you guys join from here from within the app also, and you basically hit the deposit button while I'm live, then there are some free giveaways that are coming your way, guys. Trust me, the people, lucky winners, whoever, during the streaming session, which is like 4 hours every day between 4 to 8 p.m. is when I come live. So if you guys are utilizing this time to do deposits while I'm live, then there is going to be a lucky winner that is going to be picked at the end of the session, and I'm going to reward that person by sending them some nice gifts. Maybe I don't know what exactly will be coming, but that would be a surprise for all you people. So you have to use this platform for so many things that are actually very exciting at the moment. So use that for all the possible reasons to basically make money. So if you think that trading is the only way that you kind of make some benefits or you make some profits, no, you can even make benefits, or you can even make profits through referrals that you're doing, like the reward bonus that you're getting on the platform, and also my personal giveaway, which I will be rewarding the people whoever joins this session and click on the deposit button while I am live. All right, guys. So let's quickly move. You all know that 4 to 8 p.m. Dubai time is when I come live. So to the people who don't know me, some of you asked me this question yesterday. So I am Nida Afreen, and I'm associated with Zbit channel, and I come live on 3 platforms right now. One is YouTube, one is other is X Official, and also on the app itself. So make sure you follow me on the 3 sites that we are on, and show some love, support by sharing these streams, sharing these videos and everything with all the people who you think can benefit out of it, not just you alone. So the next 4-hour sessions is going to be, as you all know, 1 hour is what I take you through the financial markets and the crypto market update. It's a snapshot of what is happening in the crypto markets currently, and what could possibly go right, what could possibly go wrong, and what the future of a cryptocurrency market looks like, so that you take informed decisions and basically move ahead in the right direction where you make a lot of profits and not losses. So that's what we expect you to do here right now. So take this snapshot of whatever is happening in the market in coming few days, in coming few or by the end of the month, and then we will basically move towards the technical analysis. Today in the technical analysis, I'm going to pick up 3 different cryptos based on different risk types and asset, the capital that you would be interested in. Some of you would not like to invest way too much into crypto markets, because obviously they are very risky products. So you might as well choose to invest as low as $1, which is a possibility. So you can go for that, or you can also go for something which is low risk products or high risk, medium risk, depending on that. So in my analysis today, I'm going to pick up 3 cryptocurrencies, which is basically based on 3 different types of risk appetites that we have. So on the low risk side, I will have Ethereum, which I will be analyzing with all you guys. And then in the medium risk side, I will be picking up Sui to, do a bit of analysis. I know Sui is a medium capital, gem, but yes, because of its volatility and liquidity, as well as its usage or utility, it has been one of the top cryptos which has actually outperformed in a way where basically it beated BTC and Ethereum also for in terms of its growth. So that is something that I will be assessing or analyzing on the go. And then third thing is, like, I would be picking up with the low capital category Doge or Shiba for high risk, risk appetite people. So all you guys, 3 different types of risk appetites that we have here. We are going to cover each crypto for different type of people. So whatever suits best according to your requirement, go ahead and pick up. And when we are actually analyzing it for 3 hours, and we get any kind of buy or sell positions while we are actually live and the market is moving, you can, take this as maybe, as I say that, I always mention that this is not an investment or financial advice. You can always take this guidance and proceed with your trades. I'm not saying, like, when I say you buy or sell, you kind of have to do that. You can always do your own research before you get into any cryptocurrency investments or trades, because crypto markets are highly, highly, highly volatile. And in a day, like, if the markets are moving like crazily, then you can lose out on all your money. So that kind of risk is associated with it. So I recommend not just for your own safety, but also for your knowledge and for your, for your better understanding, to keep knowledge and do research, even when I'm actually guiding you in terms of when to buy, when to sell, to make sure that you are 100% correct and getting inaccurate trades while we are, discussing all these things. So this is what you have for the coming few minutes that we're talking about. So 4 hours is what I'm live, and we will be talking all these things in our 4 hours of session. So bear with me, and if you have any questions when you join the session, you're most welcome to ask me anything like about spot, futures trading, or anything where you're getting stuck onto the app in terms of how to proceed with taking trades and things like that. I am, okay to answer to your questions online and offline. So whatever you think, you can ask, shoot the questions to me. Also, I give you one chance to, talk to me directly if in case you have any personal requirement as such, like you have a like crypto which you are just focusing on. I mean, I'm sure the one which I analyze, if you're not trading into it, that's totally okay. So if you have like any particular crypto that you are trading in and you want me to do that analysis, I will, for a personal recommendation and as a special request, pick up your crypto also and do live analysis for just you, so that you get the kind of guidance that you're looking for, not just about generic information, but something which you are also dealing with, so that we can discuss on the go whether or not whatever decisions you're taking, or whatever decisions you're taking in terms of taking trades and about the crypto, whatever, I will share my suggestions and opinion. That's totally up to you whether you want to take them or you want to leave them, or after that you want to do your own research and then begin your journey. Totally up to you. So let's quickly begin the day. I think we have had some amazing days starting the month of October, where we saw the markets like going crazily, like rallying, and unexpected growth, especially in terms of like Bitcoin hitting the all-time high of 125K in the starting of the month. That was something that came as shocking for all of us. In fact, it came shocking to me as well, because I was really not expecting that Bitcoin actually would like again make a new all-time high. For me to even accept like the previous high that it created was something not digestible, honestly speaking. But this time when it came with again a new rally with new all-time highs getting created, I was really amazed. So now we know that whatever we were discussing all this while, that yes, Bitcoin is going to hit 250,000 by end of the year, or Bitcoin is going to hit like 150,000 by the end of the year. I think by looking at these numbers, I really get this vibe that yes, there is so much scope in Bitcoin as well as the other cryptocurrencies that they can skyrocket. Trust me, guys. These are not some rumors. While some predictions do come and they don't, they don't materialize as and when the predictions do come. But yes, I have seen, like I've been seeing past 1 year, that when some predictions do come out, especially by the highly influential people like maybe Donald Trump the Jr., or Eric Trump, or people like Michael Saylor, who is the CEO of MicroStrategy, formerly known like as MicroStrategy. Now the company is called as Strategy. So all these people, whoever has predicted that Bitcoin is going to skyrocket, looks like that assumption, that presumption, or whatever it is going to get true, with the numbers skyrocketing at the moment. So I can see people joining in. 478370. Hi, welcome. I cannot understand you. Please, what is that you cannot understand? Please let me know. I haven't begun yet, so don't worry, we are not there yet. What is that you cannot understand? Please let me know. I will repeat once again if you would like me to repeat once again. Or you want me to speak in Hindi? I am okay to speak both in English and Hindi. So guys, you can always stop me. I can speak English or Hindi, whatever is comfortable with you. Let me know about it. 153906. What is that you cannot understand? Okay, we haven't even begun the the session, so I was just reiterating about the facts and figures. Like we've been watching the markets for quite some time, maybe like about a year we have been just like speculating and predicting, and having some positive negative thoughts about it. So whatever information we were able to grab from various resources, looks like those assumptions or those predictions are getting like true. And that is what I was telling to all you guys and to the viewers, that yes, those assumptions or predictions are not fake. They take time to materialize, but yes, they do become true. So today, when we see that Bitcoin has hit 125k as all-time high, that is a testimony for all of us to see that yes, Bitcoin does have that kind of potential, that kind of growth, and that kind of the way we are heading towards the adoption that it is getting, and also the kind of usage and demand it is grabbing, and the love support from everywhere. So it does have the potential to skyrocket even till 150 250,000, whatever the predictions are there for it in the market, through different people, different institutions, or the CEOs, people talking about it. So it does have that potential, is what I'm trying to say. Now let's quickly look at the markets before we go further ahead. I hope this is understandable by you. 153,906. If there's anything still you want me to repeat, I can do it. This is all I was talking about. Now we are beginning the session. We're just trying to look at the market. So in my first hour of session, I take you through the markets, like cryptocurrency markets and the financial markets, what's happening all over. And then we to kind of discuss what could actually positively impact, or what could negatively impact the market for the coming few days and by the end of the month, so that you take some kind of informed decisions while you're trading. This is something that we do in the first hour. Then the second, third, and fourth hour, which we have in our hand, we do technical analysis. So these days, I am picking up 3 different cryptocurrencies for 3 different risk appetites, and I'm analyzing all of them. And while I analyze and talk about them, if I find some buy and sell opportunities, I keep giving you guys signal. We want to take it and trade, do that. You can deposit funds right away. And when there's a buy or sell position, you can, buy and sell it when I indicated. Or if you still think you want to take your own decision, you can take the guidance, go back, do your analysis on your own basis on your favorite crypto, and then you can always trade into that as well. So there's no hard and fast rule, and I'm not giving any financial or investment advice, so that's totally up to you. Now moving on to the cryptocurrency market. So cryptocurrency market right now is experiencing a pullback today. You can see it right now in the numbers itself. All of them seems to be like going negative 1.26%. Bitcoin is down 121,548 is what it is trading at. Ethereum 4,344, it's down by 1%. In a normal day when the markets are not moving, Ethereum does not see movements more than 3 to 5%. So 1% at this current moment, it looks like it's a steady movement for Ethereum. BNB at present is minus 1.25%. BNB is trading at 1,272. I think after reaching the all-time high of 1,300 over something, and now it's sitting at 1,200. So looks like BNB is again in the pullback zone. Solana is down by 1.19%. Solana is also, in a consolidation phase right now. XRP, after reaching like 3.18 or something, 3.20 something, it's now sitting at 2.8191, and it is also down by 0.45%. The overall fear and greed index is standing at 54 neutral. So people are neutral at the moment currently about the markets. And the market capitalization has also like tremendously come down. So I think when there was a rally, the market capitalization was standing at somewhere around 4.2 trillion or 4.11. I remember 4.17 or around 4.2 trillion something. It was that is what the number. So it looks like the number has definitely come down. The volume also seems to look little gloomy here, like it's 195.05 billion. So after reaching like 280 something, now the volume has also tremendously come down. So this primarily is affected because of like there was this US government shutdown, because of which there was like investor confidence into the riskier assets like crypto, because of which the prices started rallying, and the cryptos were seeing like some good amazing numbers there. and also because dollar was weakened a little while ago, so because of which dollar weakening also got some investments into crypto industry. So that was the major factor what actually surged the prices all this while. But now looks like after reaching their all-time highs, the prices have pulled back because it's in consolidation phase. The liquidations have happened, the options of futures expirations have happened. So all these things have majorly impacted the markets right now. So this downturn is attributed to obviously, rising factors such as the US inflation concerns and outflows from cryptocurrency exchange traded funds. So yesterday we had small meeting. We all know that Jerome Powell, who is basically the Federal Reserve chairman, was supposed to address in the meeting about the upcoming CPI, PPI data, or about the inflation or the US job data. But unfortunately, it looks like because of the government shutdown, there wasn't much, there wasn't much clarity from his end. Looks like the economies are moving towards inflation, and that could mean that basically there either could be the interest rate hikes that could like it will lead to, or it might as well be like if the data is out, we might as well see further rate cuts. I don't know, 25 bps, 50 bps, what exactly is going to happen, nobody knows at the moment, because we are all uncertain about what the market is going to take a turn. So with Congress not approving any kind of budget for the government to carry on their operations, and the government shutting down on various services, especially some like non-essential services, that actually impacted the overall market, and the job data was out. People were furloughed, like people were some of them were removed from their jobs, or they were not paid on time, or things like that has actually kind of taken all of us for a roller coaster ride. So that's what took the markets for a turn, and now it's time again, it's come down, and it's basically accumulating and consolidating. And definitely in the coming few days, we do have on October 28 to 29 another FOMC meeting, which would maybe bring about some kind of clarity. But until then, if there's going to be any major catalyst in between which is going to impact the markets to a positive turn, we never know. Probably it could be like wave movements, some institutes like adopting towards the inflows for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other altcoins that we may think of, or if the upgrades are actually going to impact the markets, or if there's any kind of major merger or acquisition that is going to bring about some kind of positive news to all of us. Nobody knows about it at the moment. So we will definitely see what are the upcoming events that are positively impacting the markets, and what are the negative ones. Right now, there is political scrutiny in the US regarding decentralized finance, as some demographic or Democratic senators are proposing a DeFi restriction list, which has faced criticism from industry figures like Roger Ver. So yes, on the regulatory front too, there is some kind of scrutiny. So that kind of is impacting it negatively, but we don't have to like bother like on a bigger or a macro picture as such. But yes, it does have the overall sentiments to be neutral at the moment. So on the US stock market front, US stock futures are holding steady after a record-breaking rally earlier this week. So S&P 500, NASDAQ indices, all of them have reached new highs, and concerns about high valuations and the possibility of market bubble are emerging right now. So S&P 500 ETF is trading at $671.16. So it is negative by almost 1.92%. Invesco Triple Q Trust Series is also negative by 0.72%. It's trading at $610.7. SPDR Dow Jones Industrial Average is standing at $463.50. It's negative by 2.52%. And not 2.52%, sorry, minus 0.54%. And these movements are all reflecting investor caution amid ongoing debates about market sustainability. So in the commodity side, gold is basically trading at $365.43. It is down by 1.8% and dipping below the $4,000 benchmark.
silver at 44.71, showing a modest gain of 0.5%, and oil price at 72.51, experiencing a 1.4% decline. So all these movements right now is indicating a mixed outlook in the commodities and the gold sector. So I think some of it is safe haven appeal, and oil prices are retreating at this moment. So these markets are obviously, along with the crypto markets, are like, simultaneously affected. So European markets at the moment, they're all poised for the third consecutive weekly gain, with a focus on France's economic performance, and Asian markets are relatively subdued at the moment. So European markets is like doing really well at the moment, and they are focusing on economic performance, France economic performance. So most probably any country in their particular zone that is going to like obviously perform well, the overall economic performance of that nation or the union itself like increases. So that is what is seen in the European markets. Asian markets are relatively subdued. So right now, not much on the Asian market. So we'll have to keep a watch. If probably something related to India, Japan, or something comes up, then we never know. At the moment, there's not much happening on that front. So yes, we are moving towards a neutral like feeling at the moment. The sentiment is remaining like really neutral. So that's about the overall crypto markets, the US markets, and coming to the commodities market. So you should be keeping a tab on all of these to take informed decisions and take right kind of decisions while you are trading. So now, there are other things that we need to know which are happening in the month of October, which can actually impact our overall perception about how the crypto markets look like currently and is going to look like in the coming few days or by end of October. So in the key events in October 2025, we have the US Senate crypto regulation bill stalemate. So bipartisan negotiations over a comprehensive cryptocurrency regulation bill have broken down, putting the legislation passage at risk. So the bill aims to overhaul the regulatory framework for digital assets, including defining oversight rules for the SEC and CFTC. So the impasse highlights ongoing discord in regulating crypto markets, which could lead to continued uncertainty and volatility in the market. So this, what we're talking about, the crypto regulation bill, looks like has been somewhere compromised, not compromised, I would say it has broken certain regulatory framework. So it kind of is like under scrutiny, and there's like uncertainty and volatility, continued, it's basically creating uncertainty and volatility in the market. This particular regulatory framework that we're talking about, I don't know like what exactly would be the outcome of it, but that is what currently it's in the limelight, and that we need to watch it out. Now, coming in the few days is on the October 28th to 29th is the Federal Reserve FOMC meeting. So Federal Reserve's upcoming meeting is going to be like, it's highly anticipated right now, and with markets pricing in a 97% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut. And it could again mean, it could be basically a possibility of markets going up. That is what is expected. But if something else comes out and some shocking news comes out, it can be just the opposite. But we need to be like we should be trading with cautious, because we never know, like if you're going to take any trades in this uncertainty right now, which we are, and the markets turn out to like go further down from here, it's going to be a riskier affair. So be careful when you're taking the trades. And today also, when we are actually going to analyze the markets, we are also going to see that we are not overdoing things. We will try to take trades. We will take trades at like certain levels out there, but we will not go overboard, which means we will keep our risk to reward ratios, not like too ambitious number here. Over ambitious numbers or over greed or things like that can actually cost you a lot. Your money can get trapped and so many things can happen. So we'll try keeping it minimalistic, trying to get the good amount of profits for the day and see where we can position ourselves. Okay, that's about what it looks like for us today to start our crypto analysis and all of that. So let's also see what else is in the pipeline. We have global crypto ETFs, which are attracting record inflows. Global cryptocurrency exchange traded funds that experience a record inflow of around 5.95 billion in the week ending October 4, 2025. So this surge has definitely reflected strong investor interest in between the economic uncertainty. So with Bitcoin attracting around 3.55 billion US dollars and Ethereum around 1.48 billion, and Solana and XRP also saw some significant inflow. So despite of every chaos, everything that's going around the markets, it's still seeing some kind of good institutional interest and big money flowing into the market. So I think we are on the right path right now. Now, moving on to the next few events that are, in the pipeline to in the coming few days, or while we are actually in the month of October, there's something called Future Blockchain Summit, which is likely to happen between October 12th to 15 in Dubai. So there is a Future Blockchain Summit in Dubai, which will bring together the industry leaders to discuss the future of blockchain technology. So these kind of events will often lead to increased investor interest and can positively impact the market sentiment. So what could actually happen after these meetings, nobody knows, but yes, it will definitely have a positive impact. So that's likely to happen in Dubai between October 12 to 15. I don't have the details of it as of now, where exactly it is happening or what location and things like that. If I get some more information, I'll share with you guys tomorrow, day after, or whenever I kind of have that information, but you need to check it out. And if you want to be part of those events to be able to grab more and more information from the leaders itself, the people who are driving these industries, then you can be part of these sessions too. I think you need to pay a small little ticket fare that you need to buy that, and then get into those summits to be able to get some useful information. So that's about the Future Blockchain Summit that is likely to happen in the month of October between 12th to 15th is what the dates are. And the last but not the least, there's another event which is like Blockchain Life 2025, which is likely to happen between October 28 to 29. Again, that's scheduled for Dubai. So this is expected to draw over 15,000 attendees from 130 countries. Imagine the kind of people that it's attracting itself speaks volumes. So what these things mean for all of us, what these actually mean for all of us is that yes, crypto industry is like too vast, too big to be even like thinking like, I mean, it's an ocean of opportunities. It's an ocean of n number of things that we can even we can't even sometimes imagine those kind of that kind of potential is what we're talking about. So this forum will be focusing on the Web3, cryptocurrencies, and mining, providing a platform for networking, showcasing innovations, and it could influence the market trend. So that's again, like as I said, it's going to happen in the month of October, by end of October. So there are some events planned for October 12 to 15. There are some events which are planned for 28 to 29th of October. So this month looks like it's like, on the rally already. I think in the starting of the month, we did see some great numbers. But right now it's kind of like slow down a bit, but that's not to worry. I think we still have the opportunity to be able to grab in the market, and we can still do well as we go forward. So by end of October, definitely we will see what the FOMC meeting or the Federal Reserve Chairman, what is he going to announce, which will, yes, directly going to impact our investments or trades. So at the current situations, be cautious is what I can tell you guys. But yes, you should continue to trade. That shouldn't stop you guys from not trading. But yes, we definitely have some amazing days that will come our way. So this current situation, the convergence of a favorable macroeconomic indicators such as the potential rate cuts, record ETF inflows, alongside significant regulatory developments and industry events, is positioning October 2025 as a positive, transformative month for the cryptocurrency. So what I feel and what I think is like past 7 years also, in the month of October, we have been doing excellently well. Like cryptocurrency has seen, crypto industry overall has seen some amazing growth in the month of October. So I just hope that history continues for itself, history repeats for itself. And this month, in the month of October, again, we should see some, like, some great numbers that should be on the positive side. And let's hope that we all gain through this, through this month, and gain a lot of money by like taking successful trades. That's what I can say. I think I am done with the markets, giving you all the useful events and updates that you should know in this month, what is going to actually overall impact the markets. And now we will move slowly towards the different cryptos that we have. And like I said, I'm going to pick up 3 different cryptos for analyzing, like analysis purpose. Here I have in the low risk category, I'm taking Ethereum to analyze. I have in the medium risk category, Sweet, that I'm going to analyze. And also in the high risk category, Doge, that I'm going to pick up. So I will, first of all, before I begin, because we also have like more 15-20 minutes to focus on first markets, that the 1 hour session that we have. So I will be talking about like why am I picking these 3 cryptos, like advantages and disadvantages of it, and then I'll move towards the technical analysis part of it. So you can any which way see Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, XRP, and also while we are analyzing, probably I'm going to shed a little light on each of these stable cryptocurrencies that you see on the screen right now, a bit about what's happening in their own ecosystems, which could actually impact the overall price, like in coming few days or by the end of October. That's also something which we will look, but not now currently. I'm going to begin my session on the like 3 different cryptos that we're talking about. Then I'll move towards the technical analysis side of it. So as I told you, on the high risk side, I'm taking Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, why am I taking it? The advantages of it, this Dogecoin, because it has a strong and active community, often driven by social media trends and endorsements for public figures. I think many of us, including me, we are all big fans of Elon Musk. So I think that's what drives this particular cryptocurrency crazily. People are crazy about this cryptocurrency, not just because I mean, meme coin, like, I don't know if it really has any kind of followers, or if it really is actually driven that crazy. But yes, I think the person behind it, I think that's what keeps this particular crypto on the go, because there are innumerable fans that basically follow and like the person behind it. So Doge is always in the social media hype, and not just for social media hype, but when we talk about the low transaction fees, because it offers low transaction cost, makes it attractive for micro transactions and tipping. So I read something in the recent past that Doge is even getting accepted as a payment solution, like even for booking a flight, or in the real estate industry for that matter. So I think that is something which obviously attracts. Not, it's just not Ethereum, it's not Bitcoin, it's not Solana, XRP, or anything for that matter, but Doge also does have that kind of utility. So you can imagine now what it is, that if you're trading in Doge, what it could look like. It's something which is like below $1 benchmark. So yes, it also is a good option when somebody is not having that kind of a capital, like something like in thousands and 10,000s of dollars or something. You want to trade something below $1 benchmark. Yes, this is the right kind of option. But yes, it does come with an basically it does come with what do you call it, does come with a risk factor, which if you're okay to accept, then I don't think there is any problem out there. Yes, the third factor or the advantage of trading in like Doge is obviously because of its high liquidity. Being one of the most established cryptocurrencies, Doge always enjoys high liquidity, facilitating easier entry and exit positions. So I think for anybody, for any of us to be able to enter into any trading pair is, like I tell you, like T's, right? I think people who follow me or who's listening to me like every time, or who is like watching me for quite some time, know that I always speak about 3 T's that are very important in any crypto when you want to pick it up as a trading pair. And what are those? They are basically utility, volatility, and liquidity. These 3 T's, if you have in any crypto, makes it an outstanding crypto, and that is what you need to be able to take successful trades. So I think from the liquidity perspective, I yes, it is basically one of the best cryptos that you can pick up. Yes, I wouldn't say it does have any kind of utility, but because it's just a meme coin, so it's just on the high risk factor, as well as it's having good liquidity and volatility. The 2 T's are met in this, but the third T, it does not meet that criteria. But yes, you can still look for this under $1 option, and I think that should be your that should be your thing to start if you don't have too much of capital to begin with. So disadvantages of it, Dogecoin has an unlimited supply, and it will basically lead, because this unlimited supply is like, it can lead to inflation and potential devaluation over time. So this can be a a con or disadvantage of trading in Doge. So you have to always see that, because it's like in millions and billions of supply, that could basically bring down the demand for it, and supply, if the supply flow is more, so that is what can actually drive the prices crazily. So you'll have to watch it out for that. Second thing, speculative nature. The price of Doge is basically highly influenced by market sentiments and social media trends, so it could lead to significant volatility. So if we are people, basically, if you guys are somebody who don't like too much of volatility, and you cannot act towards that market, then you better not get into it, because it can be a very riskier affair. Now, third thing is, the disadvantage could be like, it has limited use cases. We are talking about, despite its popularity, Doge basically lacks substantial real world applications and technological advancements compared to other cryptocurrencies. So again, that could be a disadvantageous factor. So based on whatever advantages and disadvantages have focused on, now you guys can make the decision. Do you really want to go and still trade into this cryptocurrency, or does this really fit into your financial goal, or towards what you're looking for? Maybe you might have certain goals and aspirations that you want to achieve by trading, or by hodling, or by investing for longer period of time, or whatnot. So if this fits into your criteria, you can blindly go and take this. Otherwise, you do have other options too. So I'm coming back now to the most medium risk category kind of a thing. Here we are talking about something which will give you the blend of risk factor, will also give you the help on low capital thing. So if you're somebody don't want to go for like too risky product, but you want to be on the medium size, I think SUI is something which you can always trade. While some people kind of categorize SUI into high risk product itself, I would like to describe it as a low medium capital risk kind of a crypto, because yes, from the 3 perspectives of the 3 T's that we talk about, utility, liquidity, and volatility, it does suffice all the 3 major parameters that we talk about. So the advantages of trading in SUI will be, basically, it's designed for high speed transactions, offering stability, solutions that can handle a large number of transactions per second. On the other side of the story, it utilizes a unique consensus that enhances security and efficiency, distinguishing it from traditional blockchains. Third is, it's also developer friendly. SUI provides robust tools and documentation, encouraging the development of decentralized apps. So while listening to this, it might sound like, what are we even talking about? Do we actually need to know all this? So my answer to this is yes, it does matter what the current actual utility of that particular crypto is. So from the transaction speed point of view, from the scalability, from the solution point of view, and a lot more other advantages that it can give, SUI on that front stands like a thumbs up. So coming to the volatility side of it, yes, it is highly volatile. In a normal day, so it can actually move about even like around 5 to 8%, and on the high volatile days it does move about more than sometimes like even like between 15 to 20% is what it kind of sees the the high volatile period. So it is one of the cryptocurrencies where you will see a lot of movement, and I think that makes it a unique crypto that you can pick up in your trading pair on your watch list. uh, yes, it does come with some disadvantages because it's a relatively new blockchain. It's just about like 2 years old. That ecosystem is still developing, so it can pose a bit of risk related to adoption and network stability. And also in the recent past, we did see some kind of hacks happening on the Sui network. So those kind of things can be a disadvantage. But coming to disadvantage versus coming to disadvantage versus advantage, I think what really matters is the advantages of it. I think disadvantages will be superseded by advantages if we talk about. So what really matters is if the advantages are outweighing the disadvantages, that's where you should be considering them, guys. Even though I'm like telling you like basically like whatever the advantages disadvantages of it looks like, you may not start trading immediately into it. What you can do as a safe resort is to basically make sure that you are putting them in your watch list, watch them for some time, watch their movements, watch the like do some technical analysis, test the indicators that I keep on sharing with all you guys, because there are so many things that you can do with it. And once you are like confident about, yes, I am good to go live with my real money, then go ahead and do it. I know on the Zbit app right now we don't offer a demo account as such, but maybe coming few days we might have that feature also enabled. You never know that you can practice on the demo session and then maybe go for live trading too. But yes, given that point of view, I think today what you can do is like hearing all the stories or the things that are being guided over here, you can always go put them in your watch list, watch the price movements, watch the crypto sometime, and then make the decisions of how to proceed with it. So that's something that I would recommend in case you still feel like you don't still feel like confident enough to kind of go and trade. But I say, because you are also we are getting you the guidance that you need, I don't think you need that kind of spoon feeding or that kind of thing to like maybe start trading. Like I don't think that kind of stage is even required for all you guys, because I feel like you guys are good enough at this present stage where you guys are well versed with everything about crypto and whatever happens in the industry and how to go about with spot or futures trading also. So but still, on the safer side, you can take this and you can follow this one. So on the regulatory uncertainty point of view, the evolving regulatory landscape for new blockchain technologies have always impacted Sui's growth and adoption. So we will also have to watch this. This can be a disadvantage factor for it. But yes, overall, if I have to basically give some kind of ranking to it, in the medium risk category, it will definitely be one of the top cryptos that you can go for, guys. Trust me, when you're trading, you want a crypto which can give you volatility. We don't want to trade in any crypto which does not have volatility, right? If the price movements are like so slow, do you even want to trade into it? The answer would be definitely no, because we don't have that kind of patience to keep sitting in front of the screens and keep watching the charts and for hours together, for days together, and things like that, right? So the best option and the best smartest way to do the things is to basically make sure that you are actually having a volatile crypto in your in your trading list, so that can give you good amount of movements and you can basically make some good trades through it. So hope this will help you guys in making some good selection over like whatever you guys are facing at the moment. So if in case at the current moment you are still confused what to pick, which trading pair should you go for, so whatever I am recommending here, Ethereum is very much available on Zbit platform, on spot as well as futures trading. SOI is available only in futures trading. It's not available in spot trading. And the third one, which I'm talking about, Doge is available both in spot and futures trading. So anything that you want to pick up, you want to pick spot versus futures, or you want to pick any of the crypto pairs that I'm talking about, it's very much available. Go ahead and start your crypto journey. And now moving on to the third, aspect, third factor, or the third crypto that we're talking about is Ethereum. I think it's all everybody's love. It's everyone's favorite crypto, if I can say. Although the price of Ethereum seems to be like too expensive for sure, but yes, I think it's one of the favorite cryptos of most of the people I know. So yes, it does have on the advantage side smart contract capability. So Ethereum is basically known for smart contracts enabling the development of decentralized applications and DeFi platforms. So that is something which makes Ethereum stand out. Second thing is there is established network that we're talking about, because it's one of the oldest and most widely used blockchains, and there's so much development, so many new things, upgrades, partnerships, mergers, acquisitions, and what will not we talk about. Ethereum has all covered. So I think from that point of view, it does stand out. And the third thing, obviously, it's like the Ethereum, the move to Ethereum 2.0 has definitely improved the scalability and reduced the energy consumption. So from that point of view, also Ethereum does stand out. So these are some advantages of it. And yes, from three T's point of view, utility, volatility, liquidity that we talk about, Ethereum is one of the best cryptos that you can ever get. I totally get you guys that it is expensive, no doubt, but even if you're trading in Ethereum in futures trading with a leverage position, I think that can be a game changer. So that's totally up to you guys. Again, I my work is to let you know advantages, disadvantages, or about the the guidance on which can be a different type of crypto which can be in your bucket list or in your watch list or in a trading list. But ultimately it's up to you guys what suits according to your requirements. The disadvantages of it can be basically because Ethereum has always faced challenges with network congestion or high gas fees. That can be a disadvantage to it. And also, despite of the transition to proof of stake, Ethereum's proof of work mechanism basically has raised environmental concerns. So that basically can be again a drawback. Now, do you really want to know about proof of stake and proof of mechanism? That's totally into the technology side. And do we actually have to know about it at the current situation, at the current moment? We don't really have to know because that really don't matter to us. What that really means is that what goes behind this particular crypto, how its functionality is, and how the operational part of it is. It basically has some environmental concerns, whether we talk about its mining concerns, or the whether we talk about staking concerns or things like that. So from that point of view, we are talking about it. On the regulatory challenges, yes, the evolving regulatory environments for cryptocurrency right now can impact Ethereum's operations and adoption. So that is actually again a disadvantage, but that is whatever we spoke about. The disadvantage currently don't really matter actually, because of the advantages it has. So again, in the case of Ethereum, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. So you can always pick this crypto on the low risk and the stable cryptocurrency side and definitely go for it. So to summarize shortly about the three different cryptocurrencies we have that we are going to analyze: Doge on the high risk side, SUI on the medium risk side, and Ethereum on the low risk side. Transaction speed for Doge is fast, SUI is very fast, and Ethereum is basically moderate. On the transaction fees, basically Doge is low, SUI is also low, Ethereum is a little high. On the supply model, Dogecoin is inflationary, SUI is deflationary, and Ethereum is again deflationary. So on the use case front, Doge has limited use case, Sui is an emerging because it's in the growing stage. It's just a two-year old crypto is what I can tell you. Ethereum is extensive because it's been there for a decade now. So I think from that point of view, yes, it is basically a very, very stable crypto. And coming to the market volatility, Doge is highly volatile. Sui is also a high volatile crypto, and Ethereum basically comes under moderate crypto, moderate volatility. So now you know the answer. You have everything, all the facts and figures in front of you. What you need to choose and what you need to pick up is something that you can do based on all the parameters that we're discussing. On the developer ecosystem side, Doge is active, Sui is in a growing stage, and Ethereum is already in a mature stage. That's why we say that Ethereum is a stable cryptocurrency, and that's the reason it's also a mature cryptocurrency that you can get into. So overall, if I have to summarize and say, Dogecoin is mostly suitable for traders who are looking for short-term opportunities which are driven by market sentiments and social media trends. So somebody who do not mind taking a lot of risk, somebody who is like just starting out in crypto, or somebody who is like, maybe you guys, I again, some of the investment patterns or trading patterns do depend on the age factor too. So somebody who is just starting out their careers, or somebody who is maybe in their 20s, like very young people who do not mind taking a lot of risk, Dogecoin is for those kind of people. So it basically is appealing to those interested in high speed transaction potential of a new blockchain system, somebody who wants a strong fundamental crypto along with a low capital budget plus high volatility. I think Sui can be an option. People who are aged between, I think maybe I can say 20 to 30. I think those kind of people, or 20 to maybe even I can say 40 around. I think those kind of people on the medium risk side, you guys can go for it. Coming to the most low risk category, and somebody who is aged between maybe 40 plus or something, those kind of people who don't want to go for too much of exposure, too much of risk, and want to be moderate and want to be like conservative and all that. So Ethereum is something that you guys can go for, which is on on the low risk category side, which is ideal for people who are seeking exposure to mature blockchain, which has stabilized over a period of time, which has moderate movements, which is not so volatile. So there are so many good features about Ethereum with broad range of applications, scalability concerns. Still, it kind of stands out. So I think now you know which category you belong to. So if you are somebody who is like just starting out, and you don't mind having high risk, then you know what to go for. And if you're in a medium risk category, then you know what to go for. And if you're low risk taker, then you still know what you need to know. So that's all about what we are going to do and analyze today, guys. And let's begin the analysis after I take a small 5 to 10 minutes of break. And then while we are analyzing it, I will also take you through the different ecosystems, like maybe what is happening on the BNB chain, what is happening on the XRP front, or what is happening in the Solana ecosystem, or what is happening in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of that for that matter, so that if you guys are even trading in those cryptos, not in the ones which I am doing analysis or talking about, you can still know what is happening, and you can make your decisions, like your trading positioning, like changing of positions and things like that, based on the decision, based on the information that is being shared on this stream. So guys, make sure when you enter into the stream to share your name, and if you have got any particular requirement as such for me to analyze any crypto that you want, I can do that on a special recommendation. So please feel free to ask me. And also, if you have any questions, reach out to me directly in the stream or offline in my community. Both are welcome, but you make sure that you share all this information so that we can connect together and take some successful trades here. So Hope this is making some sense, and hope this will add some value, guys, and you will be taking some successful trades. So I will see you in a bit, about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll continue talking about technical analysis. Meanwhile, you can see the charts and you can continue to watch the markets. I will join you in next 5 to 10 minutes. Till then, bear with me, guys. I will be back in a while.
Guys, I'm back. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back to the screen. All right. So I think I'm back now. Before going for the break, I did tell you guys that we're going to come back and we're going to analyze the cryptocurrencies. We're going to analyze the charts, and this is where we are right now. We are on Ethereum's 1 minute chart, and we'll try figuring out if there is any buy sell position for shorter time frames. So people who are doing intraday trading, which means you want to take a trade within the day itself, within next few couple of hours is what you want to finish the trading, then your time frames should be 1 minute, 5 minutes. That's what you should be looking at, and max like 15 minutes time frames that you can look for shorter trades, for shorter positions, or for shorter moves. And people who are looking for swing trading, which means you want to trade somewhere like, where you don't mind trading for a couple of days, from like couple of like maybe from 7 days to 14 days to whatever time period you can wait for. Then basically you need to use time frames like for bigger time frames you need to use anything like above 15 minutes for sure, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour charts, whatever you want to use to be, so that you can analyze the swing trading moves as well. And somebody who is looking to hodl, to invest, to find out like big moves and things like that, and you want to stay in the market, doesn't matter for you the time of entry, exit, anything. Again, as usual, like I said, you can always use bigger time frames, daily, weekly charts, 1 hour, 4 hours chart. It is totally up to you. So guys, different time frames, different charts have different usages and different meanings to it, so you have to use that as per your requirement. So sometimes what happens is we kind of miss out on different aspects of it. Like when we are trading, we might be on either 1 minute, 5 minutes, or maybe we might be on 15 minutes chart. But in shorter time frames, we can kind of see some moves and try to capture that movement and try to take a trade. But at the same time, what mistake we tend to do is like we forget to analyze it on the longer time frames or the bigger time frames. That's where the problem happens, and that's where your money gets trapped. So you always have to trade in places where there is high probability of making profits, especially when the markets are moving up in the upward direction, or where there is like bullish scenario, where there is uptrend or things like that. That is where your real opportunities lie. But what unfortunately we do is like we kind of miss out on that factor. Like maybe on the shorter time frames we would have seen the move or saw a position and captured it, but in the long time frames we kind of make like miss it out. That is where it goes wrong. Now the example of it can be like on shorter time frames, you might see that it's in the bullish zone. Okay, basically it looks like it is moving in the upward direction, and you plan to take a trade there. Whereas in the shorter time frame, in the longer time frame or the bigger time frame, you forgot to check it, and there you saw that it was a bearish trend, or the market was in a downtrend or something. You forgot to check it, or you missed out on that particular aspect. That is where it goes wrong, and your money gets trapped over there, guys. I think while live trading also, we came across so many scenarios like that. I think just about yesterday, day before also, we were into that kind of a scenario where small time frames had bullish trend, but bigger ones had bearish. So I asked you guys to hold on until it kind of completely goes down and then pulls back, because I didn't wanted you guys to get trapped. I didn't wanted your money to get trapped, because on shorter time frame you would have taken a position, but your money would have got trapped for sure. Because on bigger time frame, we saw that the downfall or the down trend is continuing. And there, if we would have missed out on that point, definitely our money would have got stuck, and we would have been either locking our money, or our stop losses getting hit. Those could have been the possible
uh, situations that you guys could have been. So coming to Ethereum, I think, like I was telling you guys, there are different ways through which you can analyze the markets, and some people believe in drawing the things by themselves, like creating their own manual support resistances, supply demands. They like creating their own fair value gaps. They like to create their own order blocks and whatnot. So it's all okay. Manual work is also still fine as far as you know the concepts, as far as you know you have the understanding about how to analyze the charts and where to place what and everything. So that is still okay. But just in case you still don't want to go with any kind of manual drawings or things like that, there are so many n number of indicators out there available in the market which you can use. And I'm not saying that you should use these indicators blindly, because indicators can be either having some latency problem out there which can impact your overall trade if the it has a latency factor there. Now what do you mean by latency factor? It means that an event is happening, or a candle is forming, but indicator is indicating it very late on the indicator, then it might be a problem for you, because you might not be able to take a right kind of trade when the latency factor is associated with it. Like for example, in case of smart money concepts, I told you like really clearly that some features of smart money concepts, especially the order block one, basically happens very late. Like it points out to the order blocks like really late. So you have to basically wait for it to form. So keep testing those indicators on different time frames and different parameters, and then like test it for quite some time, and then make the decision whether or not it is working accurately and on time or not, and you're taking right kind of decisions or not before you proceed to use them. That is one thing you should be doing. And other than that, so what I tend to use is I'm always using trading view here, but Zbit also has this beautiful feature enabled here. If you guys have noticed, I don't know if you did already, that Zbit already has this option of charts on the on with the buy and sell option on the same screen itself. So you guys, you don't have to basically open another like window or something to analyze your chart separately. Here you have everything which you need, so you can analyze the charts. You can always make changes here, like you want to change the chart pattern, you want to add different indicators, you want to change the different time frames. All that options are available, like the trading view option is available on the application, both on the desktop version as well as on the application application interface too. So you need not go to any other application to be able to do its analysis. So like simultaneously on the same screen you have all that which is available, and you can trade your you can take your trade simultaneously on the same screen, and put your orders, like you can open or close your orders simultaneously on the same screen itself. You have your order book on the right hand side. So basically on the order book side also you can go and check what kind of orders are coming, like what kind of like amount, quantities and everything that is being traded. That also is available for you to watch. So everything is available on the Zbit platform. You don't have to hop here and there, you don't have to seek out help, or you don't have to take any other maybe application help or any other platform help to be able to trade. So everything that you need to do your crypto trading is right here available on the Zbit platform. So if you're still finding any kind of difficulty using this platform for the trading view or for placing the orders, you can always reach out to us, to me, to the customer service team, and let us know. And we are there to help you and guide you as well. So don't worry on that front. People who are doing this, futures trading on Zbit platform, I think you guys would have already gone through this, that we do have margins that are available. you can see it right here that up to 125x is what we are offering. So you need to have some kind of balance into your account, and then you can start your leverage trading as well. So leverage trading, nothing but your futures trading. So all those options are readily available for you. That totally depends on how much you are capable, or how much you have it in your pocket or wallet that you can actually trade. So it's your capacity that is going to let you leverage out your position. So while as a like like as a beginner trader, your leverage should not be more than 2 to 5%. That's the max you should. But if you are well versed with markets, and you know how to control your need, greed, and whatnot, so then you will find a way to even use your leverage in the right manner. All right. Just a sec, let me log into this platform. Okay, why did this change? I don't know. I opened Doge here. Somehow it changed. Anyways, I'll change it again. Yeah. So guys, do you know that in between spot and futures trading also, sometimes you will find a bit of like difference in the prices. And if in case you want to hedge out your positions, even between spot and futures trading you can do. Like, do you really need to go and trade between two exchanges to be able to take advantage of arbitrage, or about hedging and all? The answer is no. Between even spot and futures you can do it. Let's see if we do have that kind of opportunity in any crypto that we can see, because you can see it here. I'm going to open Ethereum in spot here and Ethereum in futures. So you can see the price yourself. 4368, 4367 is what it is, and here it is 4362.60. So do you see this? This the price difference between spot and futures itself is good enough for you to take advantage of arbitrage or take advantage of hedging if you would like to do, because you can see clearly how much of difference is there between the two. In my spot it is 4360, and in my futures it is 4358. So clearly around $1 or $2 difference is there between the spot and futures market within the exchange itself. Now, if you try to analyze this between two different exchanges, then you can imagine. I think yesterday I was able to show you that between Coinbase, between Binance, between Zbit, how much is the difference. And if still you want to take advantage of the positioning here, like buying low in whichever platform you're able to see, buy it, and then selling it in the platform where basically you are able to sell, like on the platform you can take it and sell it on the higher front. So those all options, but with the kind of speed, or with the kind of accuracy, and also like I think that what really matters is like the accuracy, or the speed of transaction is what really matters in such kind of scenario. So you can buy the crypto, transfer that to your wallet, transfer it to another platform, and within that period of time, if you're able to sell it, which is kind of a bit riskier, though I am not saying. So the moment you probably switch to other exchange platform, you never know, it can actually be it is not necessary that it will execute within seconds, within minutes that you're looking for. So you have to be careful. I'm not encouraging, I'm not discouraging, but I'm just letting you know it all depends on the accuracy of your transaction, as well as the speed of your transaction, which will matter a lot. So coming to our Ethereum chart. So here I am on the 1 minute chart, and basically I can see Ethereum has again moved past to its most high demanded high, the place where basically a lot of demand keeps popping up, and also not just that, but also like a lot of buy sell keeps happening in this zone. So of late, especially past 2 to 3 months, we've seen Ethereum basically hovering around this region way too much, like between 4,000 to 4,300 or $4,400. So again, it went back to I remember while we were live yesterday in the session, 4,299 is what it went till. I think that's what I could recollect. But if it went further down after the stream was over, I do not know. So I think that is where again it has reached. So I'm going to change my indicators here, and again going to start a new thing. Let's see on my RSI, where does it look like? Okay, it's reached my oversold zone. So on a bigger time frame, it is showing an oversold zone. There is a breakout structure that is here. Let's see on a 1 hour chart. You see the neutral zones on the 4 hours chart. It's nearing to the neutral zones. So you see in the shorter time frame, basically, it's near the, it's like in the bullish zone, but in the bigger time frames, this is what the scenario I was talking about. It's in near the bearish zone, and it's in the downtrend. So during this times, it kind of becomes a bit difficult. So you have to watch out for the movements, seeing how the buying and the selling pressure at this particular point is, and then decide onto it. So while we have seen how the picture looks like on the RSI, we need to close this out to see what the pressure, what the buying and selling looks like right now. So I can see my buying is very weak and my selling is a bit strong on this front, which is on the 4 hours chart. But coming to my 1 minute chart, let me see how is it looking. So my buying is below my, sorry, my buying is strong in the shorter time frame, whereas my selling is weak. Okay. Now, what would you do during this situation? Would you buy? Would you sell? What would you do at this situation? So my overall short-term trend looks strong. My buying is just near the point, not like above it. So I can't really say it's very strong. It's just strong. I can say just strong. Okay. The selling is weakening at the moment. So I'm deleting this and I'm putting my RSI back. I think RSI was almost reaching the overbought conditions. Yes. Guys, from here you have a sell position. Start taking a sell position from this zone. But because it does have a little more capacity, price can still further go up. So, but still at this level, you can short sell. Now deciding onto the reward risk to rewards is your call altogether.
The same thing, I need to check it on 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour time frame still has the capacity, which means the price can still further go up. The buying pressure, if it builds up, the price can still further go up. But on more bigger time frame, from the bigger perspective, it's definitely has a lot of scope for further movement, for it to either go up or further to go down. Now it all totally depends at this level if the buying is going to be strong or not. Yes, from the shorter point of view, short sell position is there. Coming to SUI, let's have a look at SUI as well. So I have SUI on my 1 minute chart. I'm going to put my RSI and DMI to see how it looks like for it, both on short and long-term perspective. So here we have, yes, it does have a lot of capacity still for the price movement to go up. Let's see if on 1 hour and 1 hour and 4 hours chart what it looks like. 1 hour, the uptrend looks good. On the 4 hours chart, it yes has capacity. 1 minute also does have capacity, but looks like price is trying to accumulate at this stage. Since it did not reach its overcapacity or something, you still have some time to wait until you take a short sell. But some people like taking short sell even from this level, so it's totally up to you guys. Coming to Doge, let's have a look at it. So Doge basically is sitting at, let me put my RSI, then I'll also see my reaching the neutral zone, sorry, reaching the overbought conditions, but we'll have to watch on the shorter time period. Also, this is also still having some capacity. 1 minute chart, yes, it's reached. So from here, this zone, there is a short sell position here. I gave a short sell position even here, right? I don't know where is it. The price is reaching near the neutral zones on all the charts. Looks like all of them is reaching the neutral zone. So from here, we don't have any buy sell positions. Hold on. I want to enable my fair value gaps, highs and lows, and my equilibrium zones, and my discount zones. So you see, where it is marked as premium is where you can still wait. So although I asked you to kind of exit the market from this level, you can always exit it like from a little more higher node also, like from a little more higher place also. I think on all the cryptos, it's reaching the neutral zones. Ethereum, Sui, Doge. So there is a fair value gap that got created here. Price when it reaches equilibrium or the neutral zone on RSI, never ever take any kind of trade over there. No buy, no sell at that level. No buying or selling near the equilibrium zone, guys. There's a bearish fair value gap that's getting created there. Doge just nearing the equilibrium zone. It's trying to reach below. Pinsui is trying to reach below the neutral zones. Let's see. Even Ethereum. So we'll have to wait till they hit rock bottom, and then from there again, buy position will be active. There are two bearish fair value gaps that got created on the SUI front. Let's see. SUI is near the neutral zone still. There's no buy sell position still for SUI. On the Doge front, price is trying to retrace from this level. I would never take a buy position from this level because price can further go down. Let me have a look at the bigger time frames to see what it looks like. So it's above neutral zones, but has capacity to either go up or down. Here also on the 4 hours, it's basically sitting near the neutral zones. At this present stage, when I'm confused between whether or not I should take a trade here, what I tend to do is I close RSI and I see DMI over here, because I want to know if buying is becoming stronger or selling stronger. If I know buying is becoming stronger at this level, then I will join with the green candle, like the second green candle that forms here. But just in case, if I see that selling is still strong, which in this case it is strong, I would not take any position here. So if you wanted to decide whether or not you should take a buy position from here, there are two confirmations that we had to see, like RSI reaching the oversold zone, where basically it should have reached the exhaustion levels, which in our case, it does still have capacity. But because we were confused, like do we want to take any position or not? So we are trying to confirm this with another indicator here to see how the buying pressure looks like. And in this indicator, it's clearly showing that selling is superseding here, selling is taking over buying. So we still have to wait until it gets completely exhausted and then we take a successful trade. All right. Again, go back to my RSI to see how it looks like. So it's near the exhaustion levels, not reached. The price is trying to go up. You can see clearly there is a fair value gap also getting created. But at this stage, do you need to take a trade or not? The answer is no still. Coming to SUI, the answer is still no. Coming to Ethereum, Ethereum also basically has capacity to go further down. So there is no buy position still. Now you understand, guys, why I said no to this position. You can see that clear breakouts, fake outs are getting created. At this stage, if you're still confused, all you need to do is, if first of all, I don't recommend a buy position here, but just in case you still want to take advantage of the short retracement that's happening, what you can do is you can basically go to again my DMI indicator and see how the buying and selling is positioned. So selling is still strong in this zone, guys. Buying is still weak. So I would rather not take a position because this is very small retracement that's happening. But yes, buying is becoming strong as per this indicator, but hold on. These small, like the candles that get formed, like especially the stronger candles, they can be a sign of fake outs, which is just to trap your money. So you have to be very, very careful in these kind of zones. See, now buying is becoming strong. 3.46. Let's have a look at Ethereum, what's happening on that front. Guys, this particular zone where we are, where in the in the shorter time frame, you see that it's like getting onto a bullish trend, which is like going towards upward side. But you can see clearly on the bigger time frames, like 4 hours or on the 1 hour chart, that it is nearing the oversold zone. So it's a riskier zone, and what you need to do in these zones is, there's only two ways how you can trade this particular thing is, trying to keep the risk to reward very minimalistic, and trying to get out of the trade as soon as possible. If you want to take advantage of the minimal move, and like if you have good amount of uh, like volume to trade, you can take advantage of this move. And if the money is very small, then you better not get into this kind of trade, because the risk associated is very high in this zone, and you won't even make much in this particular zone, honestly speaking. It's hardly 0.34%, you can see, guys. So if you want to make good amount of profits, at least a risk to reward of 1:2, 1:3 is needed. But because on the bigger time frames, it does reflect exhaustion levels, price can actually go down. So that is what is possible. See, this is why I said not to take a trade here. Price has gone down here suddenly. Imagine if you would have taken a trade here, you would have become victim of this particular zone. You could have got trapped, or maybe your stop losses would have hit here. Let's have a look at SUI. Same thing for SUI. I think the buying pressure is slightly building up, but still selling is very strong. Doge also is in similar situation. A clear fair value gap got created here. You can see this, I think. Now it disappeared. So the blue and orange, maroon lines that you see on the chart reflects, so the blue line reflects internal bullish order block and bullish order block, and the red ones that you see are all bearish order blocks. So whenever they get marked on the chart, that's where you enter into the trade along with the whales out there. So this is where you could have taken a buy position, which could have given you good amount of movement as well as a good amount of profit. I think the risk to reward would have been over here in this scenario. Let me just open a long position and see how much it would have been. From this zone, okay, from this zone to this zone should have been almost 1:4 ratio, and I'm sure you would have made good amount of profits within this zone. So if you would have entered into a trade with the whales, you could have earned easily. Yes, I do answer questions, guys. Actually, sometimes I receive your questions very late, and I'm like, basically, although I'm live, but sometimes I'm like not able to understand. Yes, my dear, 805469, I do answer to your questions. Please let me know. So this is your swing high. So on a 15 minutes time frame, you can see it's a clear uptrend that is going on. So if you were to take a trade somewhere here, your target should have been next to the swing high, like somewhere near the swing high or above it, so that you know that if the trend is going to continue, that it will at least pass this zone, or either it will like pass above this zone, or it might retrace back from this zone. Buying in this zone, assuming that the price is continuing to go up, can again be a very fatal mistake that you'll be doing, because price will trap you in these zones, mostly when it is near the neutral zones and you think that the price is going to go up and you join in the rally. Sometimes it will trap you, so better hold on when it is not clear, especially on the small time frames. No, but you can always cross verify with bigger time frames how it looks like for the bigger time frame. So you can see on the bigger time frame, again it's nearing the neutral zone, so it does have the capacity to go further up, which means on a bigger time frame for the trend to continue, yes, there is capacity, provided the buying pressure is built at this point. Now I will be removing this particular indicator. I'll put again my DMI to see how my buying pressure looks like at this current stage, so that I can decide if or not I should enter into the trade. So my buying pressure at this moment is stronger than my sell. So buying pressure is definitely looking strong here, but let's have a look at even 4 hours chart. Is it the same? Yes, it is same. But how does the overall trend looks like? The overall trend on a bigger time frame, you can see there was a downtrend. Now the price is slightly trying to further go up, but unfortunately it's not able to. It's like in the it's like kind of looks like it's in a consolidation zone. It's moving a bit sideways. So at this present time, it's buying pressure is more, but yes, my dear 805469, I am listening. Please ask me what is it. I answer question. Yes, please ask me. Because last time when you asked me this question, sometimes the answers come, like your questions come very late, so I don't answer it immediately. Please tell me. Eight zero five four six nine. Again, you disappeared. You ask a question, again you disappear. Then how am I supposed to answer your question, my dear? You need to be a little patient to be able, so that I can check it and I can answer you. Sometimes I receive your questions little late, guys. So bear with me. Like when I am actually live, like wait for 5-10 minutes, and then you can, after getting your answer, you can go. But you guys ask the question and suddenly disappear. So it's not that way. You will not be able to connect with me properly. So wait for some time. In the present scenario, buying pressure seems to be like becoming strong. Trend looks a bit weak. See, after the slide surge, it's moving sideways. So until a new breakout comes here, we don't have any position because it's almost also near the equilibrium zone. The price either has to break above, up, or down. Then only we can either think of a buy or a sell position. So let's have a look at SUI here. Buying is strong here. Coming to 1 hour or 4 hours chart. Buying is stronger than selling, no doubt, on 1 hour chart also. In 4 hour chart, selling seems to be strong. Still no buy position here, guys, because price is near equilibrium. First reason is that. Second reason is on the DMI indicator, buying is weaker than selling. So this can be a fake out or a rejection of price at this level, and price can go further down from here. No position in Doge as well. Ethereum, it still has to reach further down until it reaches the exhaustion levels. Till then, we still don't have a position in Ethereum as well. SUI is the same case. Doge also is the same case. Whenever I am giving you guys short sell or buy positions, I'm giving my reasoning out there. So when I give you a reason there, you too can think of it logically and can decide whether or not you should take a trade at that level. And just in case you have an difference of opinion, always shoot out and tell to me why or why not you should take a trade there. Because for me, it seems like at this point in time, the price is trying to move to downward side, like the downtrend, downside. And sellers at this point in time are very strong. So I do not wish to take a trade at this level. So you see, this is why I was telling I don't want to take a trade at this level. So price has reached the discount zone on the charts. on shorter time frame, keeping the previous swing high that we have. A position can be taken, but I'm going to change my time frame to see the external in market structure, because if on my external market structure there was a change of character and market actually started moving down, there's no at the current situation there's no like breakup structure or change of character being pointed out. So looks like the price will continue down, but I'm going to change my indicator again. To see if buying pressure is strong or selling. So selling is strong, no doubt. So in this scenario, still selling is strong, guys. So now what it looks like on the 1 minute chart, let's have a look. On the 1 minute chart, selling is still strong. Trend is very, very strong. Buying has become very weak. So you can see there's a breakout structure that has been formed here on a shorter time frame. So that's part of your internal market structure. So it means the trend is whatever the movement is happening, whether it's like short-term retracement or whatever, the price is continuing to move in that direction is what it is showing. But on a bigger time perspective, you can see that there is a change of character that has happened here, which is a part of the external time frame that you are talking about. Let me just change it to 4 hours and see how is it looking for it. Buying is weak, selling is still strong. So you see here, if we talk about just today, there is 10th from here. Price was moving in an upward direction until it came here and it marked an internal structure here where it pointed out CHOCH, change of character. So this was the first indication where it kind of said that the reversal is coming, and again it showed that the break of structure has happened here, which means the previous uh, low was broken here. So there is a break of structure, which means the trend is continuing, but here it pointed out as a change of character. So now you can see clearly. So there was an uptrend that was going on. So on a bigger time, like bigger external point of view, you can see that the now price has totally taken a downward direction altogether. So still on the 1 minute time frame, but we are like, seeing a downward momentum right now because buying has completely shifted and selling is becoming stronger and stronger here. So the definite CHOCH was marked here. So you know that there is internal market structure and external. So whenever we talk about internal and external, internal is mostly like whenever if the short retracement or something is coming, then the CH and BOS gets pointed like with the dotted lines. But if there's a solid line that gets formed, part of like external market structure, you can see that overall how it has impacted the trend is what it is showing. So here it gave you a small indication about the retracement, but then the retracement could not really continue. Actually, ideally, what should have happened in this scenario was it should have retraced back and then should have, like, wait, hold on, where is my brush? It should have actually shooted back in this direction to be able to continue the trend. But because here is where the change of character has happened and then it continued to move further down, basically price started moving in the downward direction altogether. So Yeah, please ask me the question, my dear. Is it you, Mr. Muhammad? I don't know what is your name. Muhammad Divine. The BTC or Ethereum future trade bonus, but I know, but can my profit be withdrawn? So I think there is a criteria for it. You need to take a successful trade, and if you make profits there, then you get the chance to keep that as an asset, like you can keep that money. But just in case you make a trade and you basically lose out on that money, then the system will reclaim back the bonus that it has given you. How much were you able to earn? How much did you get it as bonus? Can I know? 309902. Can I know how much was your bonus? Again disappeared. Oh my god. Guys, why do you ask questions and then why do you ask questions and then disappear? Like you don't even see clarity and then you guys disappear. I don't understand. Anyways, buying at this stage is still, it's kind of consolidating at this moment, and I'm going to change this indicator and put my RSI. So we had one sell position top at this level, but still currently we are not having any buy position for sure, guys. You can clearly see, just a second. Buying and selling is near equilibrium as well as just going hand in hand for swing and for Doge. Doge selling is still strong. Currently, it's in the consolidation zone, guys. So just in case you want to ascertain that, we can close this indicator and use our money flow profile to check. You can see the high sentiment zone is getting tested here. Looks like it is going to retrace to this level and the downtrend will continue. So guys, the market is moving in sideways direction. At this present stage, there is no buy or sell position in Ethereum, but let's move to the SUI and see. SUI basically buying this This is, it's also in consolidation phase right now, accumulating. So there is no buy sell position here. Buying is still weak in Doge. Guys, as it's nearing the neutral zones, there is, and you can see the market is right now moving in the sideways direction. So it's definitely there's no position here. So we may get a position very soon. Looks like either it's nearing the overbought conditions where we get a sell position, but Ethereum on the other side, Ethereum and Doge basically are on the same page. All three are in consolidation phase. We do not have any buying position as yet. I think this is the place where it reached even yesterday. So on RSI, it's reached exhaustion levels completely. Even for SUI and for Doge as well. Let me see what the thing looks like on the bigger chart. Now is the time you kind of have to buy. So although I can see there's still capacity on 1 hour chart. And 4 hour charts too. Just one thing which I want to check is, although it looks a good entry point, but I just want to check. The buying is very weak, guys, and my trend is very strong, so I will still wait. Don't take the decision of buying. Still hold on for all of them. Looks like on the 1 hour chart as well as on the 4 hour chart also, it's trying to completely get exhausted. In bigger charts also, selling is more. Selling pressure is more, and yes, 28, even on 4 hour, 1 hour, everywhere the selling pressure right now is more. So if you are going to take any entry in the shorter time frame, your money is going to get trapped. Don't take a position right now. It's not safe because price has capacity to go more further down. I know on RSI it has reached exhaustion levels. There can be a small retracement that can happen at this point, but overall, if you look, if the price is going to give you some kind of profits or something, then the answer is no. Even on SUI, I think it's the same condition. So I'm going to take a small 5 to 10 minutes of break and I'll continue talking about it. So the Doge, both Doge, Ethereum, and Solana, sorry, not Solana, SUI, Ethereum, Doge, all three of them right now are all in the like they're moving down, and there is still no buying position until unless you see that a green candle is forming with like at least minimum 1 or 2 candles, very strong candles forming, and on the DMI the buying pressure is building up, and on RSI you start seeing that it is moving up. Don't take a decision, wait for it to reverse back first. There's still like uncertainty, so be careful while you take a trade. Guys, I'm taking a 5 minutes break and we'll catch after the break. So guys, I'm back. As I was telling before, before I went for a break, so the selling pressure is continuing to build up at this level. In fact, for all the cryptos, I guess it's falling down. Let's see on the bigger time frame if it's changing the scenario. How does it look like? So bigger time frame still has capacity for it to go down. Ethereum is also facing the same issue. Doge also on the other side is facing the same issue. So all of them are trying to you can clearly see here, I think there are some order blocks that got plotted here. I don't know, I'm not using, okay, I'm using money profile here. I need to delete this and use more money concept. So here on the bigger time frame, you can clearly see there's a bearish order block which is created here, because of which this major downfall is coming because of that. Even here in SUI. In fact, even for Doge, it looks like that only. Then let me see. The brown line is for internal bearish order block and dark brown is for bearish order block. Yes, and we were, I think not 4 hours, right? I think when we started our analysis, I don't think this bullish order blocks were showing then, but at current level, it's showing us. So you see, this is what I was talking about. That some indicators they point out certain things only after it has happened, like so the latency can actually cost you your latency can be a problem for you. That is what I can tell. See, now it got pointed, so that's why I was telling you, like in case of sometimes using these indicators can be fruitful or it cannot be fruitful depending on so when this particular candle was getting created, if the order block would have been initiated there itself, like this indicator would have indicated, it was more easier for us to get into trade at that point in time, but unfortunately I feel that it didn't get created then and there itself. There is here one order block, another order block, another order block, another order block. Let's see how many of them have been created. Next time, maybe I'll do one thing. I'm not going to like switch between the screen so many times. I'll stick to one cryptocurrency in the future so that we can see if these indications what they are giving specifically related to order blocks, fair value gaps, or things like that. If it is coming on time or not, we'll watch it. Okay. As of now, I feel like it's coming late. Otherwise, looking at this, I would have definitely given you guys a sell entry. But here I anyways gave you a sell entry. But coming to your buy option, like buy order, I definitely told you to hold on because it was a bearish scenario in longer time frames and a bullish scenario in a shorter time frame. That is not an ideal situation which we want to be. We want to trade when both are bullish. We don't want to trade when one is bullish and one is bearish. So yeah. So buying, the selling is super strong. On Swiss franc, it's reached the exhaustion levels, like crazy exhaustion levels. You can see it. Okay. The right kind of trade is when on the shorter time frame and on the longer time frames also it starts moving in the opposite direction. So you see, even still on the longer time frame, basically, it still has a capacity. So further, if it moves down till 30 and below, you see the chances of your money getting trapped is very high still. So if I was you, I would rather wait for the money to basically for the price to further come down or even on the bigger time frames. Our ideal situation is that, but some of you trap your money and then you want to exit the market, enter into the market and you trap your money, you're actually losing out on the other opportunity. So if in case you find some ideal situation in some other cryptocurrency, you should rather take a position in that cryptocurrency than locking your money somewhere else. So as I was telling you guys in the starting of the session that I will be giving you some current factors which are influencing the prices of Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, Binance coins, that is which is BNB and Doge, Shiba, Sui. So Ethereum recently, current price, we know that it is at 4173. So Ethereum has experienced slight decline of 0.7% recently, trading around 4357. So there is a projection that it could climb till 4950 to $5,200 range if momentum is continuing, with some forecast suggesting numbers above 5,500 also before the end of October. So there are some anticipated things which are there. If that happens, then yes, it is on the positive side going to go further up. But the positive sides are like obviously upgrades in Ethereum platform, strong developer activity. That is what is going to pull the markets up. Otherwise, the negative side of it, market volatility and market broader economic factors will impact the short-term performance for Ethereum. Coming to Bitcoin basically we've seen that it has been consolidating like around 220 to 126 with slight dip around 0.6% recently. So this volatility has surged to a 2.5-month high above 42. It has increased, indicated increased market uncertainty. So, on the positive side, the growing institutional adoption and the launch of new Bitcoin wallet services that can drive the demand right now. That is what is expected in the Bitcoin ecosystem. In case of the prices going completely down, the reason could be because of the strengthening of the US dollars and potential regulatory challenges, which can actually take it to a downward pressure. So these two factors can be driving the prices to the negative side of it. Yes, on the positive, we know that basically if the new Bitcoin wallet services gets launched and the institutional adoption basically happens, then it might take the prices up. On Ethereum, we saw there is network upgrade that we're talking about, and on the negative side, again the macroeconomic factors what we are seeing. Now moving on to the Solana ecosystem, Solana recently experienced a minor decline, and the price is expected to fluctuate between $225 to 232 in October. And on the positive side, potential ETF approval basically can drive the prices to a like bullish momentum. And on the negative side, ongoing scalability concerns and competition from other blockchain will limit its growth. And other than that, obviously there's macroeconomic factors also which can influence the prices, so that might as well bring a negative side to it, taking the prices to a downward direction. So that's on the Solana's front. Now moving on to Binance. Binance coin basically it's reached its all-time highs, with the latest one being 1,350 in October, and there is a like forecast of potential increase towards $1,500 to $2,000 if the network continuity or activity and demand is going to continue for the Q4 of 2025. And positive things that will be impacting the BNB chain will be strong ecosystem growth and success of projects like Alpha Pepe could drive further gains. And negative side, regulatory scrutiny and competition from other platforms may pose risk to BNB chain. Okay, on XRP recently has grown like around slight gain of 0.1 recently, and there is a potential 20% drop if the price falls below 2.68. And on the factors that can actually drive the prices of XRP, the regulatory clarity and adoption in the financial institutions will support growth. And if in case the technical patterns and market sentiments are indicating are trying to indicate negative side to it, which may bring the prices down again. Like in that, there is macroeconomic factors obviously part of it. Doge, we are thinking of community support and meme coin culture as usual that will drive the short-term gains, but because of lack of fundamental developments and market volatility, that does not have long-term growth for sure. On Shiba, ongoing token burns and ecosystem upgrades will gradually increase scarcity and value. And if on the negative side we talk about, then it will be stagnant price movements and competition from emerging projects, which can hamper its growth. SUI, on the other side, Grayscale's interest and total value logged exceeding 2.01 billion will indicate strong ecosystem growth. And the negative side, market trends are suggesting potential short-term declines of offering opportunities for short sellers. So that is what the overall scenario looks for overall cryptos, like all of them: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge, BNB, all these cryptos. Okay. So now you have all the information, positive side, negative side of it. Trade safely, trade smart, and also keep a tab on all of them, and keep following every bit of news across each one of them, so that you have ample information in place and you are able to take right kind of decisions. Hold on for a second. Guys, I just get the feeling looking at the charts that the price is going to, the overall trend is going to go for a reversal, because on bigger time frames it looks like it's coming near the exhaustion level. So uh, shorter term might be able to retrace a bit, but not having that kind of potential for it to go further up. And I want you guys to be little cautious, because I don't want you guys to basically block your money or trap your money here. So even when you are entering into the trade, I know this could have been a possible entry for us, like a long buy position, but I feel that because price do have the capacity to go further down, this can again be a trap, like the previous trap that was there. It kind of reached the discount levels. Definitely discount levels are where we buy, and I normally tell you guys to buy near the discount zones, but for me it looks like the buying pressure is not building up so much. Price will further go down and maybe retest the previous zones, and then uh, from there, completely from the exhaustion levels on the charts, like on the 4-hour charts and all, then it will try to pull back. And in this current scenario, because the buying pressure is not building up on the charts, it's showing very clearly on DMI also. I just get this feeling that this, even if the small retracement or pullback is happening, that's not going to sustain for a long period of time. So I think before has it can actually pull back, and it can before it can actually pull back, it needs to go further down to be able to uh, start moving in the upward direction altogether. So Ethereum also has reached 4,100. Looks like it's trying to either reach below 4,000 levels, like it did few days ago, like around 3,800 or something. I feel that the charts, like looking at the charts and the parameters, that price might shoot back to those levels, and then from there it will bounce back. Let's have a look at Sui. Sui was last time able to, in the month of October itself. Let me just pull out the October data only. I think it went till this direction. Like previous week low was almost like 3.15. So the possibility is that it will retrace to this zone and then maybe bounce back. So the same way, I just think that like this zone, like there was a previous fair value gap zone on the charts, like it was on the, I think it was on 1st of October. So these zones will be tested now. Previously, I think this zone was not tested, and now it looks like it will get tested. It's already tested this region that you can see the candle got created. So it might pull back to the previous week lows, and then from there it might start bouncing back, like whether it's in the upward direction or in the downward direction. Not and not so keen on that, but yes, even on Ethereum's front, I think is the same thing. Let me just pull out just October data. Let's see how Ethereum is doing. Ethereum also from October, you can see is, I think it's like it's almost reached the previous week. So in fact, it surpassed the zone. So Ethereum is also again, testing the previous week's levels, which is clearly showing here. What is the price level that we're talking about here? It's like 4,074. So I think there has been to try to elaborate this. Looks like it's a liquidity grab that has happened. Whoever bought at those zones, like the stop losses got hit at that zone. So Ethereum has anyways tested the previous low, previous weeks. Let's say for I just get this feeling that within coming few days more, like maybe in a couple of days or something, it might completely again test back this complete zone and then bounce back from that zone. Coming to Doge, how does it look like for Doge? No, not 4 hours. We want to do 1 hour. So this is where October is starting. So Doge also almost like testing the previous fair value gap zone. Looks like it still has the capacity to go further down like until this level 0.23. And then from there might as well bounce back or might test the zones too before again it starts rallying. Because see on the 1 hour chart you can see it's like almost reaching the exhaustion levels. So the buying is not building up at this current situation. So nobody is buying at this current levels. In fact, even on Zoe's side, you can see like it's trying to still go further down, 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 down. Nobody is buying. And Ethereum, you can see selling is so strong at the current moment. And RSI, let's have a look at it. RSI is also like going completely exhausted. Four-hour chart also seems to be almost exhausted. Now, once it starts bouncing back, is when we have positions to enter. I think let me see for Sui also. Ethereum we saw. Sui on a 4-hour chart still has capacity. So on a 1-hour chart, it looks a bit exhaustive. Here also we do have a little capacity, but yes, we need to move, like we need to wait further more. Doge on the other side is also reaching the exhausted levels, but yes, it does have the capacity to further go down. So now what this means for all of us is like we need to get onto the 1 minute charts. I'm going to 1 minute charts for all of them. So 1 minute charts, it's showing me a positive. I mean, in the upper direction, it's showing me too, but then you can see it's just near the neutral zones. The ideal situation for us to enter is like when even on the time, like even on the bigger time frame, which it's pulling back, like it's going up, that's when you buy it. Because both the time frames should be able to justify. It should not be like one is in downtrend, one is in uptrend, and then you don't know where to go. So the on bigger time frame also should start pulling back in the upward direction, that's where your ideal entry can be. Otherwise, chances of it will be like your money can get trapped just in case you don't follow the bigger time frame and you just see the shorter time frame that on RSI you saw it was exhausted and you just entered, and from there the price went further after that. So that is a very bad situation. That's something which we don't want to be in. Three order blocks on the chart, not three, in fact, four order blocks on the chart. That's why you can see that the price went crazily up. So if at this stage currently where we are, if it points out a bullish order block in this scenario, then that will be the ideal position that we can ever get into. So we just have to wait and watch if there is a, you can see here guys, there is a bullish order block that got created. I think taking a trade here at this level can be a successful one. You can see clearly bullish order block here at this candle. So most likely price will now shoot back, like start going in the upward direction. The blue line, the blue order block is for internal bullish order block and bullish order block. You can see this. So this is an internal bullish order block that got created, part of internal market structure, but whenever there is a like bullish order block external, like for the bigger picture, that's when you will have some good trades. Well, this can also be taken as a measure, like that can be taken as one point to enter into trades. So this could mean there is a small either retracement because there's a change of character that's being pointed out there. So from the previous high that it created, price has surpassed that level. Now will it be able to surpass the previous low that it created, or will it be able to sustain it above, or it will basically diverge and move in the upward direction? That's what we have to do. So in this current scenario on the RSI, it's still not clear, but we can identify this with the DMI to see if buying pressure at this current moment is building around, because there is an order block also in this zone. So if there is an order block in the zone, means that the buying at this level should become strong, but there is no clear-cut indication still about it. So all right, guys. So I think if anybody wants to take a buy position, this is something, this place where the order block got created. This is where you can take an entry. But because markets are moving a bit slow, so be careful. Also, sometimes the signals can also be fake signals, so be careful on that front end. Make sure you are entering into the trade at the right amounts and right, uh, not putting over like everything, but doing calculated risks and not putting all the money out there. Okay, so guys, with that, we are ending the session. We are almost heading towards the end of the session. I will be seeing you guys between 4 to 8 p.m. Dubai time. So today being, I think, what was the thing today? Friday? Yeah, today being Friday, I think we were 8 hours we were live. So tomorrow and day after also you'll see live stream team is live like for 8 hours. And Monday, Tuesday being my offs, I won't be available. So, let's see. Again, you will see me tomorrow between 4 to 8 p.m. So let's have some more different topics that we should be talking about and what the market is going to unfold for us in the coming few days. We have to keep a watch on it. All right. So guys, I hope you guys take all successful trades and make lot of money. And whatever guidance is being given in these sessions, please use that as guidance only and not like maybe not like investment or financial advice. And also make sure to do your own research as well before you get into any kind of trades, because crypto markets are very volatile. Okay, uh, today I think because market is just going down, we could only get one or two buy or sell positions. So if you have taken trade when I pointed it out, I'm sure you guys are at profit. And if you haven't, don't worry, we will again come back tomorrow and we'll discuss more things, and we will discuss about more buying and selling positions. So take care of yourself. This is Nida Afreen from Zbet signing off, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Bye bye. Have a great evening ahead.